But we are also very nervous about what the IDF and the Tel Aviv regime will do when they arrive.
Just when you thought you'd seen the last of the angry poisoned dwarf from Sweden, Greta Thunberg, she has returned to our screens in a campaign and mission, and this time to annoy Israel. Hi there, and thank you to everybody for joining me in yet another video back at the channel which just gone viral. If you're new here, we like to cover crime and news, give analysis, and also bring you information that sometimes the mainstream media won't always tell you. Our merchandise store is now also open, with different Keir Starmer slogans, and also police our streets, not our tweets. So go and check out some of the merchandise for yourself, and let's get straight into the video. The Israeli Defence Forces have stated that they are going to launch a raid on the Freedom Fleet, an activist ship filled with Greta Thunberg and other activists. The confusion here, though, is the name we were given is the Madeleine. The boat also consisted of Irish actor Liam Cunningham. As Greta Thunberg and other activists who were feeling confident about the journey to cross the water by boat to Gaza to deliver medical aid and food supplies to the people there that had previously been stopped by the IDF and the Israeli forces. But as everyone's favourite angry virgin is confident at making the crossing, is this a case of at first you don't succeed, try and try again, or the definition of stupidity, whereby trying to do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result?
A month after our latest attempt to go on with this mission, the boat was bombed twice. All evidence suggests Israel. And we are doing this because we have to keep our promise to the Palestinians to do everything in our power to protest against the genocide and to try to open up a humanitarian corridor.
But we are also very nervous about what the IDF and the Tel Aviv regime will do when they arrive. This boat contains equipment that the Israelis will not allow into Gaza: crutches, baby formula, painkillers, antibiotics. We don't want any harm to come to these people. This is a humanitarian mission, doing what the rest of the world should be doing, including the EU, the European community where I'm from.
This campaign by Greta Thunberg follows the news by the BBC last week of how Israelis and the Israeli Defence Forces were stopping food and aid getting into Gaza. The end result of this going on for the past few months has resulted in chronic starvation and famine.
The result? Children dying of hunger and more than 90% of the population facing catastrophic food shortages. The ship is named after Gaza's most recognized fisherwoman, a symbol of survival, a tribute to resistance. Madeleine is charting a journey of 2,000 kilometers, every one of them shadowed by risk. On board are activists including Greta Thunberg and Yasemin Ajar.
Suicide mission.
As they sail past the coast of Crete, we connect with them. They know they may be intercepted, diverted or detained at any moment. But still, they go. Israel is exposing to forced starvation. But why did you feel it was vital for you not only to support the Madeleine, but to be on board it?
It's just, if you have any sense of humanity left, then there is no option but to stand with Palestine and to do everything you can. And for some reason, I have a platform that I can use. And if my presence on this boat can contribute in any way to showing solidarity with Palestinians, then I will do that.
Are you hopeful that the presence of prominent figures like yourself, like the Irish actor Liam Cunningham, this time on this boat, might help increase the Madeleine's chances of actually reaching Gaza?
That we don't know. But what we do know is that I and the others on board will continue doing everything we can, both in the short term and in the long term, to fight for justice and to demand an end to Israel's war crimes.
Given what happened to previous boats, Do you in your heart feel you really will make it to Gaza? What are the chances, do you feel?
The uncertainties are very big, of course, and we have made many risk assessments trying to judge the situation, and we are preparing for different scenarios to respond in a non-violent way to maximize our safety. But we are aiming to sail to Gaza.
Attempt to again sail towards Gaza and to try to break the siege and open up a humanitarian corridor by delivering aid. Keep trying everything we can, even if the odds are against us, to try to protest and do everything we can to stand against Israel's atrocities and war crimes.
But judging by the social media posts and video by the crew and those aboard the boat, they seem to be in high spirits and in a positive mood, and even making songs up to document their mission to Gaza.
On the Madeleine, we have been trying to sail to Gaza with aid, with solidarity and love for so long, and we are one huge step closer to getting to Gaza now.
Break the siege of the silence when they hide their children.
But the high spirits and songs didn't seem to last very long, as history has a pattern of repeating itself. Unfortunately for Greta Thunberg and the crew, they were now surrounded by drones in the sky off the coast, which they believed to be operated by the IDF, and the songs and happiness quickly turned into a mayday call.
Hello everyone, we are reporting here from the Madeleine. We are right now at 80 kilometers from Greek lands and 68 kilometers from Greek territorial waters. What happened is that we just spotted a drone, and we confirmed it is a drone, but we just lost visual of it. We could have either turned back or turned off the lights. We need your help. That's it. Please send this distress signal to everyone. We need your support right now.
Since this video was released, no one has seen or heard any further from Greta Thunberg. Her whereabouts at this present time are unknown, and nobody knows if the IDF have her. Is Greta Thunberg just an unfortunate victim, or do you think that karma has finally caught up with her and bit her on the bum? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that Greta Thunberg has possibly been kidnapped, or do you think she is safe and well with her feet up, hiding somewhere else, and that this is all just a publicity stunt to promote her character? The reason I use the word character is because many people won't be familiar who the real Greta Thunberg is. She has deep-rooted ancestry that goes all the way back to the UK and England in the early days. She is actually the great-great-grandchild of Lionel Rothschild from the Jewish banking family of Rothschilds. She comes from one of the most wealthiest families in the world, who own houses, properties, boats, and even planes. She has even admitted that her family owns 100 private jets, all while flying around the world promoting climate change.
How come you never protest Saudi Arabia or Russia? You only protest Western energy. Why have you never criticized Vladimir Putin or OPEC?
Yeah, I've never done that. Never ever.
Will you do so now? Will you condemn OPEC energy? Have you ever been on a private jet even once?
I own 100 private jets.
Well, have you been on, how about once? Have you ever been on a private jet?
All the time, yes.
I wonder why you won't answer me in a straight answer.
Greta, where did you learn everything you know about things like climate change? Where did you learn all that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I wish I knew.
So if you wish you knew, how do you know so much? Surely if you know so much, you would know where you learned all this from, surely?
Who has said that I know so much?
Well, because you are deemed as an expert worldwide when it comes to climate change. You speak on global stages when it comes to climate change, and ultimately some of the things you say lead global policy.